just want to talk to you a little bit about obviously your fight this weekend. The opponent change. You were supposed to fight Evan Elder. Now you got Charlie Campbell. How does it feel to have the opponent switch up? What do you reckon of your new challenge here in Perth this Sunday?
Yeah, 5 weeks out, I got told that Evan was out. Nothing really changes, to be honest. They're training partners, so I think they have a very similar style. Charlie's a little bit taller, a little bit more aggressive, but very similar style.
Yeah, it's interesting that you mentioned that because Campbell, he's got a pretty high KO TKO percentage, but you do as well, man. I mean, this looks like a pretty exciting fight going on Sunday. How do you actually think this plays out with him?
Yeah, man, I think we're both finishers. I'm going to keep it to myself, though, how it's going to play out. You're just going to have to tune in.
Um, I know that you're focused on Sunday, but Engage, they put out a graphic of you and Chase Hooper a little while back, and obviously he's in Perth right now. Is he still someone that you'd like to potentially fight next if things go to plan in Perth this Sunday?
Look, I'm not looking past Charlie, man. I got to get through Charlie first. Who knows who's next? I would like to fight him at some point for sure.
Thanks, man.
Cheers.
Tom, also over here.
Hey, man.
You're someone who we've seen, come into the UFC, string together some really good wins and put on some great performances. Your last performance is one that comes to mind. What do you make of kind of how you've been growing in the UFC?
Yeah, man, I'm just maturing. I come in as a young.
Let's make it so it works. Tom, you both have common opponents in wins over Alex Reyes. So have you watched tape on his win over the same opponent to sort of prepare for this fight?
Yeah, I watch all my opponents' fights. I don't go too obsessive with it. I watch it when I get the name, and that's about it. Yeah.
And obviously, second fight in Perth as well. Do you feel like it gives you a bit of advantage with familiarity with the stadium and obviously the environment?
Yeah, I think a slight advantage, but that really comes down to mindset. It comes down to how strong my opponent's mind is. It wouldn't worry me if I was him. So it really just depends if it worries him or not.
And you get to, I saw comments from you, you get to fight a bit later. Obviously, it's Sunday morning, but tell us about the mindset, obviously, in preparation with the later time.
Yeah, the later time is much better. I like to have a shakeout on fight mornings, and I've got to wake up for that, then have time to eat, time to get ready, then time to get to the venue. So it ends up being quite a big bracket in the day. So fighting, I think I walked at 7 a.m. last time. So it's like that was an early wake up that night, which it doesn't really matter too much, but it's just nicer. It's beneficial to be able to fight at 10 rather than 7.
You mentioned last year, said you want to make yourself, known to the UFC fans in the world. I mean, you continue on that journey. So what's the next step for you?
Man, I've got a very creative style, and it blends really well with blood, I suppose. So I think showing my creativity and using that to create damage, that's just what the fans love. That's what I keep doing. Cheers. Thank you.